trying to get into is film production. Now, for the purpose of this project, I had to go and interview someone who's in the field, and since film can be as big or as small as wherever you are, it's a bit more difficult to get an actual professional person in film. So I was able to find someone named Justin Bullock. He was a graduate from this school, Central Carolina, and he's held jobs in the field, but he's also done a few little short films, and he's currently now doing another film that he's going to be trying to get into a film festival and try to get more into that way. So one of the things that we talked about when I sat down with him was all the different types of jobs you can hold in film production. Now I listed here some of the main ones. Producer. Now the producer's main role is to fund the film. He can also put in as much as he wants into it since he's funding it, but the main focus is just the money. Some of them have been known to get involved with the casting, some of the direction of where the film's going, but most of the time it's just about money. The director is the one who's actually paying more attention to how the film looks. They'll work with casting directors to try and get certain actors. They'll work with costume, makeup to get them to look a certain way, and then they just all kind of converge on the film set, and they start directing them where they want to be, how they want them to act, and just go from there. Director of photography is another very important role. They're the cameramen, but they also direct where the cameras are because it has to look a certain way. Now, they might take a scene and do it 5 different times from 5 different angles and then edit it all together with different cameras. That leads me to editor. Editor is very important. The editor is the person who basically takes all the chunks of the work and puts them all into the film that you see. It takes a long process. It's very, very important. Now, some of the equipment that you'll be needing in this field would be cameras, obviously, to record everything. Microphones are very important because no matter how well you deliver a line, if you can't hear it, then you don't have anything. Lighting equipment is important too. So many scenes can be ruined by bad lighting. Good lighting can really add to a scene. And the editing software is very important too. In film, most people use a software called Final Cut. It's basically just that's the computers that they all use, the software on the computers that they use to put everything together. Some of the levels of job, the entry-level job is a grip. Now, a grip is basically sort of a technician. They just focus on setting up the cameras, making sure the cameras work. They also have a lot to do with lighting. They set up everything. They work with all the cables. They're basically just the technicians, so that's why it's an entry-level job. Lighting, microphones, those are other entry-level jobs. People putting the lights where they need to be, putting the mics where they need to be, so that everything comes together pretty well. Middle-level job would be assistant director, assistant producer. Any kind of assistant role is basically a middle-level job. You have to kind of work your way up, and once you've sort of worked as a grip or in the lighting or microphone, you start to get some experience, and then you can become an assistant to the director or the producer or the photographer. They all need assistants to collaborate with. And then finally, I guess the top-level jobs would be the producer, the director of photography, the editor. The producer is one of the most important ones. Like I said, he funds everything. Director puts it all together. The photographer gets everything looking the way it needs to do, and the editor puts it all into the way it needs to look. So that's my project. Thank you very much for your time.